And welcome back to the Thunderbolts pregame show. And joining me now, head coach Matt Hammer. And Matt, it's been a long, strange, winding trip to get here.
Yeah, I was thinking for about half the day yesterday that it was Thursday. Today I feel like it's Friday, but we're here. Just got to shoot around in, and it's going to be game time here soon.
Well, last year was one of the all-time epic ball games in the history of Thunderbolts basketball. I think we played here. It's an incredible matchup.
Yeah, it seemed like an eternity ago, though. It seemed so long ago, but it was a battle. They got a lot of those guys returning, and it's going to be fun to see our young guys here step up to the challenge.
Well, we talked a little bit about it. Their ace player may play, may not play. We're going to find out here. Yeah,
it sounds like he's going to give it a go. Being 6'10" and a sore ankle, hopefully that'll slow him up a little bit. But they got a lot of other talented guys that we got to focus on. So with us, it always comes down to what we're doing and what we're trying to do and executing, and so hopefully tonight we can come out, shoot the ball well, and play well.
It's always one of those matchups. You come up in there, head coach Norm Parrish. He's kind of an intimidating fellow, kind of a big teddy bear, but he seems like he tries to get his way. It's kind of a matchup for you too, to kind of keep things even, isn't it?
Yeah, no, a little bit. He just walked in here right before our practice, and I could tell he's kind of scanning the floor, looking to see who's here and who's not here. So, but that's the fun part about it. The game of basketball, you got 5 guys on the floor, and it's a team game. So, we got guys that are going to step up. I know they got other guys that will step up too. So it'll be a good one.
Well, in playing them, they're kind of a heady bunch. They're a little bit more experienced than most, and it's just, you just got to take care of your business, don't you?
Yeah, you really do. You got to, the big thing is trying to get a shot every time down the floor and taking care of it. They're going to be disciplined on offense and not really take too many risks and gamble a whole lot. They're going to run their offense and try to get the best look they can get. So, big thing with us, we've got to start shooting the ball well. I think through 3 league games, we're 18% from 3. So hopefully we can come out and, see the ball go through the net early and get some confidence going.
Well, I equate it a lot being a golfer myself. Once you make one, sometimes the hole tends to get bigger. That's what you're hoping in basketball, that maybe Tristan hits a couple and all of a sudden, the floodgates.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's not just Tristan either. We got, Leon Romero, he's capable of, going off, and Malcolm Little, he is too. So, but definitely that's a big part of it is confidence. And, we're telling them, your first 3 has to be your best 3. So don't force it when you get out there. Get a good one and let it rip.
I guess that's really what it comes down to in this game, the way they play. You just cannot let yourself get down because then they'll steamroll you.
Yeah, that's kind of been the theme, in the games that we've struggled in is we get down early, we get down, 10, 12 points, and a few of those games we were able to battle back in the second half a little, but we dug ourselves too big of a hole. So, yeah, we want to get off to a good start and hopefully, second half rolls around and, if you're close on the road, who knows what'll happen.
All right, good luck tonight.
All right, thanks.
Thunderbolts head coach Matt Hammer back at the starting lineups, opening tip-off. All comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back to Behnken Fieldhouse. Right on time to start the second half of our doubleheader here. Starting lineups tonight for the Thunderwolves will be Michael Lambert, 6'4" freshman out of Colorado Springs, went to the Classical Academy. Meekness Payne, 6'6" junior out of Phoenix, Arizona, 13 points, 5 rebounds a game. Leon Romero, 5'11" freshman out of Aurora's Grandview High School. Elijah Molione, 6'7" junior out of Killeen, Texas. And Malcolm Little, 6'3" sophomore out of San Diego, California. Matt Hammer in his 3rd year as the head coach for the Griffins. Matt Kitzman, Donovan Avila, Remy Torbert, Braden Johnson. And let's see, they're not starting Yusuf Muhammad tonight, so we have to figure out who they're going to start in his place here. So we look down and see who they put in. They're going to put in Lewis Johnson. Yusuf Muhammad is their leading scorer, averaging 17.7 rebounds a game, but he is out with an ankle sprain, or at least not starting the game. We'll see if he gets in here. Thunderbolts in their road blues, red numerals, white trim. They control the tap. They move it left to right. We sit high atop the gym here on the running track above the playing action. Ball on the baseline to Molione. He's cut off. Comes outside to Lambert. Now he's swinging around the right side to Little. Little dribbles around the screen, steps back and fires a three-pointer. Banks it up, no good. And the rebound loose in the lane, picked up out of there by Johnson for the Griffins. They get it ahead to Kitzman. Now top of the key to Johnson. Johnson holds it there. Gives it off to Kitzman. Kitzman cut off by Little. Looked like he almost double dribbled it right there. Goes to the high post to Johnson. Turns, faces, comes left side into the corner. Torbert. Now to Avila down on the block. To Johnson. Backs his way in, goes up with a jump hook, and he got the soft touch, and it drops through there. At no point did that shot look like it was going to go in until it fell through. 2-0. Griffins on top. Ball up top. Now on the left side to Ramiro. Ramiro gives it off to Payne. It's going to have to be a grinded out type of game here tonight for the Thunderwolves. They need to start shooting the ball better. Here's Lamberth on the right wing. They're trying to get Molione down on the block. They can't find him. Now to Ramiro. 4 on the shot clock. Now Ramiro steps back and fires. Missed it. Payne tried to bat the rebound outside, but it's picked up by Torbert. Torbert brings it across the timeline for the Griffins. He's at the top of the key. He starts a drive, but Ramiro cuts him off. Hand it off outside to Avila. He drives down the lane. Running right-hander up. No good. He gets his own rebound, though. In traffic. He's tied up, though. And on the alternating possession, it belongs to the Thunderwolves. Good play there by Meekness Payne. Or, excuse me, it doesn't belong to the Thunderwolves. It belongs to the Griffins. Because the Thunderwolves controlled the opening tap. So Torbert triggered in. 18 on the shot clock. Gets the ball in. Into the corner to Johnson. Johnson holds it. Now up top to Torbert. They swing it onto the right side to Kitzman. Kitzman right side to Avila. Ball knocked away nicely there by Lamberth. So now it will be Johnson to trigger it on the sideline here. 7 on the shot clock. Griffins lead it 2-0. Inbounds pass into Kitzman. Turns, fires, and hits. Too easy. 4-0. Thunderwolves down here early on. Ramiro up top to Payne. Thought about the three. Doesn't take it. Gives it off to Lamberth. He drives the baseline. Backs his way in. Down low. Spins. Oh, he just is off to Molione instead. Goes up with the left hand and flips it in. Molione with the left hand gets the Thunderwolves on the board. It's 4-2. Pressure in the backcourt by Little as he's right up in Kitzman's grill. Kitzman kills the dribble. Gets it ahead, though, quickly to Johnson. Now onto the right side. Return feed to Johnson. Little free throw line jumper. No good. Rebound to Lamberth on the baseline. Outlet pass to Ramiro. Fires it in on the right side to Little. Cut off. Now gives it up top to Ramiro. Outside. Lamberth fakes, drives into the paint. He's fouled. That'll be a foul on Donovan Avila. So the first foul of the game goes against the Griffins. It's the same officiating crew every year here. Mr. Clean 1 and Mr. Clean 2 are two of the refs. And then Astute Businessman is the other one. Here's a feed to Molione. Down the lane, stuffs it home with the right hand. 4-4. Here's Kitzman bringing it across the diamond. Fires it into the corner. Wide open. Three-pointer by Torbert. Missed it. Payne battling for the rebound, and they're going to call him, I think, for the foul. He was battling in there with Johnson, and he had a hold of him. First foul of the game on the Thunderwolves goes against Meekness. It'll be Griffin ball on the baseline. Inbounds pass comes left side. Johnson, he's going to quick fire one, missed it. Rebound in the lane to Little. Little across the timeline. Thunderwolves going to get the leader. Little fires it right at the hoop. Running right-hander missed it. And the rebound to Johnson. Johnson started out of there in a hurry, now slows things down. Gets it to Kitzman. Kitzman races into the forecourt, into the corner. Feed to Johnson. Now back to Kitzman. Kitzman cut off by Little. On the left side of Torbert. Now to the high post. Johnson fakes. Molione cuts him off. Nowhere to go with it. Gets rid of it. Comes outside to Avila. 10 on the shot clock. Avila directing traffic. Uses a screen. Tried to go pick and roll. He does. Layup good by Braden Johnson. That was textbook basketball there by the Griffins. They lead it 6-4. Here's Little. Way out top to Payne. Gives it off to Lamberth. Lamberth with the left-hand dribble. Stops. He'll fire a three-pointer. It's good. The Thunderwolves, to be a successful ball club, need to have shots like that hit on a regular basis. They can't afford to be shooting 15% from three. They got to shoot 35 to 40%. Here's the drive into the hoop. Oh, a little reverse scoop Deep up and in. Tough shot by Avila, but he got it to drop. 8-7. Griffins back out on top. Here's Ramiro across the timeline. Gives it off to Payne. Left side to Lambert. Lambert now gives it off to Little. They swing it around the perimeter to Ramiro. They're trying to set up Payne on the block this time. He turns and faces. Backs his way in. Spins. Comes outside to Ramiro. Three-pointer on the way. In rhythm. In and out. No good. Man, Heartbreak City there. And the rebound to Avila. Avila fires it ahead to Kitzman. Kitzman just trips and falls, and it's a breakout the other way here. Here's Lambert in from that ball strip, but a foul, and the foul will be called on Torbert. Torbert didn't like the call. He says, don't you realize I'm at home here? You can't call me for that. Timeout on the court. 15:22 to go here in the first half. We've reached our first media timeout. Thunderbolts down 1 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
8-7. Westminster on top here. But it'll be free throws upcoming for the Thunderwolves. And if you're just joining us, the women won their ball game. They're now atop the RMAC standings, 4-0. Westminster drops to 4-1. Showdown on Saturday night against Colorado Mesa. Mesa at 3-1. They have a ball game against Adams State tomorrow. Thunderwolves off tomorrow, of course. Well-deserved day off. First free throw good by Lambert. We'll be keeping an eye on the Thunderwolves free throws tonight. They're shooting only 58% as a team. That's dismal. That's last in the conference by a mile. Their three-point shooting last in the conference by a mile. So far they've got a three-point hit in the game by Lambert and a couple of free throws by Lambert. They try to address that glaring stat or stats that go against them. A little pressure by the Thunderwolves in the backcourt. Into the ball game now is Noble Robinson for the Pack. They've gone to a little zone here. It looks like, nope, they're going to go man. They were kind of disguising it for a minute. Ball left side, Kitzman with it. He's going to fire a three-pointer. And he missed it badly, and the rebound to Hurdles into the game for the Thunderwolves. Now up top, Thompson in the game as well for the Thunderwolves. They've gone to the bench here for this little 4-minute stint. Here's Hurdle driving the baseline, cut off, comes back outside to Payne. He's open in rhythm, three-pointer, swish. Meekness Payne makes it 12-8, and that has to be Norm Parrish's biggest nightmare, thinking the Thunderwolves might have that course correction night here where they start hitting some shots against his ball club. Here's the ball in the baseline, foul on the Thunderwolves, a holding foul down on the block, and the foul will be on Noble Robinson. Robinson, the freshman out of Lubbock, Texas. Here's Avila to trigger it in. Bounces it in on the baseline to Johnson. He's going to turn on Thompson. Fakes, tries to go up and under him. Instead goes outside to Kitzman. Return feed to Johnson. Cut off on the baseline. He's trapped. He's in big trouble. Gets rid of it to Kitzman. They got him trapped. Gets rid of it to Johnson. Bounces it to the free throw line. 5 on the shot clock. Nice drive to the hoop by Avila. Shot blocked by Thompson. Rebound to Johnson. Layup, no. Tap try, no. Ball out of bounds off of Lambert. Great defense by the Thunderwolves, but then they can't quite secure the rebound, so it's a fresh 20 here for the Griffins. Here's Avila to trigger it in. He'll lob it way outside. Into the hands of Lewis Johnson. Down low on the block. Turning is Braden Johnson. And Johnson has 4. And it's 12-10. 2-point lead for the Pack. Ball on the right side. Here's Hurdle. Hurdle covered up here on the wing by Taylor Miller, who's into the ball game for the Griffins. Hurdle goes to work to the free throw line. Kicks it outside to Payne. 12 on the shot clock. Payne going to back his way into the paint. Fakes, goes up with the right hand. Hook misses off the back iron, and the rebound belongs to Miller. Miller races it across the timeline for the Griffins. Hands the ball out top to Lewis Johnson. Now left side to Torbert. Torbert dribbles the free line. Kicks it outside to Miller. And that's another foul on Noble Robinson. So Noble's picked up a quick 2 here. And he'll have to come out of the ball game. And that means Leon Romero will come in. I'm sure Matt Hammer wanted to go through this whole little 4-minute section here, giving his point guard a little break there early in the game, but with the 2 fouls on Noble Robinson. He'll have to come out right away. Inbounds pass into the backcourt. Kitzman takes it now, brings it back into the forecourt. Onto the right side to Miller. Miller, high post to Johnson. Gives it off into the ball game. This is Blackner. Branson Blackner gives it off. Here's a jumper on the way off the back iron. No, and the rebound by Lamberth. Off the miss by Lewis Johnson. Here's Ramiro across the timeline for the Thunderbolts. Starts a drive, cutoff, comes outside to Payne. Payne to Ramiro on the left wing. Up top to Payne. Payne now dribbles to the wing, kills the dribble, holds it, trying to post up Thompson down on the block. He has it, and he is fouled. So Isaiah Thompson on the post up, draws the foul. It's on Braden Johnson. Into the ball game for the first time, Ryan Bell, a senior out of Holiday, Utah. He's 6'9". He's a biggin for the Griffins. Ramiro gets the ball inbound to Lamberth in the corner. He's going to drive the baseline, stumbling his way in. Keeps the dribble alive somehow. Now dribbles out of it. Comes outside, hurdle for 3. Missed it badly. But there's Thompson with a rebound. Good on a foul. It'll count. Isaiah Thompson with the loose change in the paint. Got the rebound and put it up off the glass and in. And a chance for the 3-point play here. You know, I've heard Matt Hammer earlier this year saying he is the best rebounder at this age he's ever seen in his life, and he's done a lot of coaching. He says he just has a knack for getting to the ball, and he proved it right there, and he hits the free throw to make it a 3-point play. Thunderbolts are their biggest lead of the game. They lead at 15-10. 12:40 to go here in the first half. Here's Kitzman bringing it across the timeline. Up top to Johnson, onto the right side. This is Blackner with it. Now to the top to Miller. Miller fakes the 3-pointer, drives into the paint, pulls up from 10. High arching shot, no good. They get the rebound though. Missed it, and then the rebound to Thompson. It's the ball ripped away. Layup good. Oh, a good play there by Lewis Johnson as he just ripped the ball away from Thompson and laid it in. 15-12. Thunderbolts lead is 3. Ball up top, Ramiro lost it. He was thinking about firing the 3-pointer. Ball knocked away. Kitzman has it. 3-on-0 break ahead. In from the right, layup good. Thunderbolts careless out top, and the turnover results in points the other way. It's 15-14. Another bad pass. Deflected away out of bounds. Thunderbolts keep possession. Timeout on the court. 11:54 to go here in the first half. Thunderbolts lead at 15-14 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
15-14, Thunderwolves on top. But they had a 15-10 lead and had a rebound underneath the basket. Let it get away, and now we got a foul, offensive foul on the Thunderwolves, so a turnover here. And it's called on Malcolm Little. Here's Kitzman bringing it across the timeline. And Ramiro, quick play there, knocks the ball out of bounds. Into the empty chairs on the Thunderbolts bench. There's 8 of them over there. But there's only 4 of them occupied by players. All out top. 3 of them by players, I beg your pardon. Here's the left side. Backing his way in as Bell spins on Molione. Left-hand hook, no good. And there's Thompson with a rebound. Outlet pass to Ramiro. Ramiro across the timeline for the pack. Dribbles to the top of the key. Cut off there. Spins into the paint, though. Kills it. Now outside to Little. Little into the corner to Ramiro. Ramiro skips across court. Thompson fakes the 3-pointer. Up top to Little. Now to Hurdle. Hurdle now to Little. Little dribbles around a screen. Dribbles around another screen by Molione. Couldn't get it to him. Ball knocked away from behind by the Griffins. Back the other way they come. Into the corner. Oh, that's traveling, ladies and gentlemen. They call. Hey, you know what? I can see the travel way up here. How come you guys can't see it? And they call the foul on the Thunderwolves. That was ridiculous. And at the free throw line, shooting a pair is Ryan Bell after his stroll down the lane. He took about 3 steps. And Matt Hammer still venting. Free throw up and good. You know, I could say, how in the world do you miss that? They didn't miss it. They just ignored it, folks. They didn't miss it. They ignored it. Make no mistake about it. Second free throw, no good, so 1 out of 2. Tie game at 15 apiece. Back the other way comes Ramiro. Ramiro on the right side, hands it off to Hurdle. Now up top to Lambert. Lambert dribbles around a screen. Cut off here. Thunderbolts have gone cold here. Actually, have gone stale with all the turnovers. Now down to Moleon on the baseline. He's going to back his way in. He's bodied up. Spins, goes up with the right hand, left it short, but he drew the foul, and the foul will be on Ryan Bell. Ryan Bell has the length to take on Moleon, but he doesn't quite have the girth. Moleon just out-muscled him to the baseline that time. So Moleon, it's always an adventure at the free throw line. He's a 50-50 proposition, 25 of 48 on the year. First toss up and good. Again, Westminster playing out with their leading scorer, Yusuf Muhammad, ankle injury. He's out. Second free throw good by Moleon. I don't even see him on the bench. Ball on the right side. Here's Blackner with it. Now they feed it onto the left side to Kitzman. Unless he's going to pull a Willis Reed act and come out of the locker room at some point. Outside, here's Miller. Launches a three, missed it, and a rebound batted along the baseline. It goes loose. Ramiro has it for the Thunderwolves. Thunderwolves in a hurry, bring it across the timeline. Ramiro with it. Starts a drive to the free throw line, cut off. Comes outside to Hurdle. Hurdle drives into the paint, cut off. Gives it outside to Ramiro. Doesn't launch the three. Dribbles around a screen. Now gives it to Moleon, back to Ramiro. Ramiro drives in all the way to the hoop. Scoop shot with the right hand. Nobody drew the foul. He got clobbered. And the foul called on Kitzman. And Ramiro stepped to the free throw line. Ramiro on the year, 67%, 20 out of 30 as he stepped to the line. Free throw is up and good. You know, we said at the outset coming into the game, Thunderwolves have to shoot better from the free throw line. They have to shoot better from three. So far tonight, they've got a couple three-point hits, and they've hit all 7 free throws. Hence, they have the lead. 19-15. Here's Miller. Goes over onto the left side to Blackner. Blackner out top. Middleton into the ball game here. Picked up by Meekness Payne. One bounce, now hands it right side to Torbert. Torbert down on the block to Johnson. Bangs his way in on Moleon. Spins. Can't get the shot off. 7 on the shot clock. Comes outside to Miller. Miller drives in. Right hand hook. Missed it. Rebound to Meekness Payne. Outlet pass to Torbert. Torbert across, or Lambert across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Hands it off now to Hurdle. Hurdle up top to Payne. Payne dribbles around a screen. Give it off to Hurdle. Hurdle cut off on the wing. He's going to fire a three-pointer. It's good. Tristan Hurdle from downtown. The defense backed off. They were trying to work their way underneath the screen, and Hurdle just said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to fire the three right here, and it worked. Thunderwolves by 7. Ball on the left side. Here's Blackner with it. Down on the block to Johnson. Comes outside with it. One bounce, left side to Torbert, into the corner to Miller. Miller down on the block to Johnson. Going to try to go to work here on Moleon. Moleon bodies him up. Can't get the shot off. Bounces it right side. Blackner steps back, fades. Off the back iron, no good, but they get the rebound. Spinning, going up with the left hand, good by Braden Johnson. 22-17. That was a tough rebound to get there as the ball hit off the back iron, came out long. Here's Ramiro on the wing. Oh, and underneath. Moleon dunks it home with a right hand. Timeout taken by the Griffins. 2 dunks in the game so far for Moleon. And wait, we don't have a timeout called here. We had a delay of game call on Elijah Molione. They said he flopped on the play after making the dunk. Ball on the right side. Here's Middleton into the corner. Torbert for three. Short. Rebound to Lambert. Outlet pass to ahead here to Ramiro. Ramiro stops and pops from 15. Left it way short. Rebound loose on the deck. Picked up by Blackner. Ahead to Miller. Miller across the timeline on the right wing. Hands the ball off to Blackner. Blackner one bounce. Comes left side to Middleton. Hands it back to Torbert. He dribbles into the paint. Stops. Can't get the shot off. Goes into the corner. Now they feed out top of the free throw line. Johnson fakes, drives down the lane, stuffs it home. It was kind of a mild-mannered stuff by Johnson. 24-19. Didn't quite have the elevation to really flush it through there, so he just kind of casually caressed it into the hoop. Here's Molione down on the baseline. Going to back his way into the paint. Spins, goes up with the left hand, and he hits. Molione has 10. It's 26-19. Molione having his way inside here with Johnson. But Johnson on the other end is 8 himself. So both big men doing the job so far in the game. High post to Braden Johnson. He fakes, drives in, kicks it outside, right wing to Miller. Miller dribbles around a screen, goes pick and roll. Shot blocked from behind by Lambert just as Johnson was trying to flip it in. Johnson said he hit me on top of the head, doesn't get the call. Timeout on the court, 6:46 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves lead at 26-19 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
Welcome back to Behnken Fieldhouse here in Salt Lake City. Thunderwolves on top, 26-19. Some of the early numbers. One disturbing, Thunderwolves again of 8 offensive rebounds. They've also turned it over 3 times, where Westminster's turned it over once. That's the bad news. The good news is Thunderwolves 7 for 7 from the free throw line. They've also hit 3 3-pointers to Westminster's 1. So they got some advantages here in this game. Here's Avila on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds it into the corner to Miller. Miller step back, fires a forced 3-pointer and hits. Tough shot by Taylor Miller, but he splashes it home. 26-22. Thunderwolves lead is 4. Let's see if that gets the Griffins going here. Onto the right side. Here's Ramiro. Dribbles around a screen. Comes right side. Payne's open for 3. It's on the way. Looks good, and it is. Meekness Payne with his second 3-point hit of the game. Good answer by the Pack. They're up by 7. 29-22. Here's a drive into the paint. Bounce pass across. Ball knocked away and stolen by Ramiro. 3-on-3 break. Ramiro taking it right at the defense. Goes up, scoops it up and in. Tough shot by Leon Ramiro, but he threw it up with English. 31-22. Thunderwolves by 9. On the right side, the home team in a little trouble here in this first half. Ball at the high post. Here's Avila with it. Bounces it off to Braden Johnson. Skips it right side. Lewis Johnson. I don't know if they're related or not. Ball on the left side. Here's Avila. Avila moves in. He skidded to a stop. Could have called him for a walk there. Feeds it outside to Braden Johnson. 3 on the shot clock. Step back and fire from 18. Swish. Couple of tough shots here late in the shot clock by the Griffins. And they're down by 7. Here's Lambert. Goes behind the back with a dribble. Reverse shot. No. And the rebound underneath to Braden Johnson. It was a great move by Lambert that just didn't finish it off. Here is Miller with it. Top of the key. Now goes right side to Torbert. Torbert dribbles around a screen. Now to Johnson, left side. Oh, nice move here by Miller. Tips it back outside. Moving in for the jumper is Johnson. Plows into Lambert. Offensive foul. His shot will not count. And the foul called on Lewis Johnson. I thought for a moment it might be one of those end one situations with Lambert with his foot in the restricted area, but evidently he was outside the little semicircle underneath the basket. It was obvious he was plowed into and had position. The question was, did he have his foot outside the area? Answer is yes. Lambert with the ball. Down low to Meekness Payne. Turns, faces. Now he's going to back his way in on Braden Johnson. Got into the paint and then lost it. Tried to kick it away. Doesn't get it. And Kitzman with it. Outlet pass to Avila. Avila on the left wing. They back off him for a moment. Works around a screen down the lane. He goes right around Meekness Payne. Missed the layup, though. Rebound underneath to Thompson. Outlet pass to Ramiro. Ramiro across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Now top to Thompson. To Lamberth on the right wing. Thought about the three. Can't get it off. Comes outside to Hurdle. Left side to Ramiro. Ramiro moves in, steps back, doesn't fire. Now drives baseline. Nice back pass to Thompson down the lane. Right hand flip. He missed it from point blank range. And the rebound to Lewis Johnson. Oh, that was a big miss there. 4 minutes to go here in the half. Here's Kitzman back the other way. Could have had that lead up to 9. Here's a drive of the baseline by Aviles. Missed it. Rebound to Thompson. He wanted the foul. Doesn't get it. Here's Ramiro across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. On the fly. In from the left. He's cut off. Keeps the dribble alive somehow. Now gets it outside to Hurdle. Hurdle to Lamberth. Lamberth left side to Thompson. To Ramiro. Reverses. Comes back to Thompson. Thought about the three. Won't take it. Shot clock's at 12. Goes back door to Payne. Ball knocked away out of bounds. That should be Thunderwolves' ball. Oh, no! Whoa, wait a minute. Now, who was it off of? Who touched it? Who touched it?
Timeout on the floor. The score, Griffin, 24.
Timeout on the court. I can't get an answer which Thunderwolf touched it because neither one of them did. Timeout on the court. 31-24. Thunderwolves on top on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
31-24. These guys, they never change, folks. Never change. Nobody from the Thunderwolves came close to touching that ball. Goes out of bounds. They look at each other. They point Westminster ball. Nobody from the pack touched it. Go to the film. Go to the stretch internet replay. You'll see I'm right. Ball out top. Onto the right side to Avila. Now out top to Johnson. Hands the ball off. Outside to Torbert. Top of the key to Bell. Now into the paint. Kitzman turns. Fires with the right hand. Missed it. Then the rebound to Meekness Payne. Gets the outlet pass to Ramiro. Good defense by the pack there. We're down to 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves lead it by 7. Feels like it could be a little bit more here. Need to finish this half off good. Ball on the right side. Lamberth with it. Now to Payne. To Ramiro. Ramiro works around a screen. Comes outside to Meekness. Payne now starts to drive. Cut off. Gives it off to Thompson. 5 on the shot clock. Thompson's going to drive to the hoop. Takes it all the way in. Lays it in. Good strong move by Isaiah Thompson. He missed a layup earlier. He didn't miss that one. 33-24. Here's Kitzman back in a hurry. Hands it off in the corner to Torbert. Torbert dribbles around the screen. Cut off there. Goes outside with it to Johnson. Now hands it off to Avila. Avila moves in. Free throw line jumper. Got it. Avila with his second bucket of the game. Makes it 33-26. Thunderwolves lead it by 7. We're down to 2:15 to go here in the first half. Here's Thompson. Now to Ramiro. He'll fire from downtown. It's good. Leon Ramiro has 7. It's a 10-point lead for the Thunderwolves, 36-26. Here's a drive into the paint by Torbert. Bangs his way in. Skips it up. No good. Late whistle foul going to be called on Hurdle.
Foul on the shot by Tristan Hurdle, his first.
First foul on Tristan.
At the line to shoot for the Griffins.
The whistle came after the layup was clearly missed. And, you know, Matt Hammer's over there informing of the referee of that. Free throws up and good. Frankly, I was surprised it wasn't blown right away. To be perfectly honest. Second toss, good. Avila has 6. It's 36-28. Thunderwolves by 8. Here's Thompson way outside for the Thunderwolves. Goes left side to Ramiro. Ramiro, quick move. Steps back, comes outside to Payne. Now to Ramiro. Ramiro thought about another 3. Moves in. Down the lane he goes. Dishes it off to Thompson. Drives the baseline. Cut off. Gives it off now to Ramiro in the corner. He does fire the 3-pointer. Missed it. And the rebound to Avila. Avila races it across the top. Nice dish down the lane. Layup good. What a pass to Braden Johnson. Timeout, Thunderwolves. Quick 4-0 run by the Griffins has them within 6 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back. Turn up my mic a little bit there. Behnken Fieldhouse here in Salt Lake City, campus of Westminster College. Thunderwolves lead at 36-30. They had a 10-point lead at 36-26 before that quick 4-0 run, and Manhammer took the timeout there. You got to take one in the first half anyway. Here's Meekness Payne down the lane in for the right layup. Good. As he rose over the defense, avoided the charge and laid it in there. 38-30. Ball into the corner. Here's Torbert with it. Now gives it up top to Kitzman. To Avila. Avila holds the ball, gives it off to Braden Johnson. Right side to Lewis Johnson. Left side, here's a quick fire jumper by Avila. No good. Rebound underneath the Lambert. I think I can establish both the Johnsons are not brothers. They're from different cities. Ball on the right side, Hurdle with it. Now on the right side to Romero. Romero way outside with it. About a 15-second difference on the shot clock and game clock here. Romero moves in, drags it all the way to the hole. Running left-hander, good! What a shot by Leon Romero! Lead is back to 10. Last shot time here for the Griffins. Here is Kitzman, way outside with it. Can the Thunderwolves get a stop going into the locker room? Kitzman drives to the baseline, cut off, fades, fires, missed it, air ball, rebound to Lambert. 1 second to go from three-quarter court. It's on the way. It hit the back iron. Almost through there. It was right on the money, just a hair long. Halftime from Behnken Fieldhouse. Thunderwolves with a 10-point lead as they go to the locker room. They lead at 40-30. Back with our halftime show on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back to Behnken Fieldhouse. Thunderwolves on top, 40-30. Thunderwolves this year when leading at halftime, 3-0. Well, they're halfway home. We'll see if something's got to give tonight, but that's just a trend that when they lead at half, they win. See what happens here in this game. And really, they were very disciplined in that first half. I thought, really, in some respects, could even have a little bit bigger lead, but then you look back on, man, they made a lot of shots. So maybe some of the other things that went against them kind of were evened out by the fact that they were making shots. And if you look in this first half, 5 3-point hits, rather. 5 3-pointers, only 2 for the Griffins. So the Thunderwolves plus 9 points in that category. They're plus 10 on the scoreboard. So that's huge. Plus the Thunderwolves have yet to miss a free throw in this game, when we haven't been able to say that all year long. They're 7 for 7. Most nights they've been 4 for 7. So that's the things that are working in their way. So if that trend continues, they'll win the ball game. But you got to feel like, much like the women's game earlier tonight, the Westminster men are going to make a run at some point. Thunderwolves just have to absorb it and then answer it with a run of their own. Women were able to do that tonight. We'll see if the men can do the same. It's halftime, 40-30. Pack on top on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back. Behnken Fieldhouse here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Thunderwolves on top, 40-30. Kind of went back and forth early on in this game. They scored the first 4. Thunderwolves answered with 4 in a row. They scored a bucket. Thunderwolves hit a 3. They scored a bucket. Thunderwolves then started to establish a couple things. Got the lead up to 5 at 15-10, but then quickly 5 in a row by the Griffins. Got the game tied at 15 apiece. But then Thunderwolves, with a 7-0 run, got the lead up to 7 at 22-15. And pretty much traded baskets. A 3-point hit by the Griffins got it within 4 at 26-22. But the Thunderwolves answered quickly with a 3-pointer of their own by Romero and make it 29-22. Got the lead up to 10 at 36-26. 4 in a row by the Griffins had it down to a 6-point game at 36-30 before the Thunderbolts closed out the first half with 4 in a row to lead it 40-30, and came about an inch from leading at 43-30 as Michael Lambert's three-quarter court shot was right on the money, and I am right here. My position is at the free throw line at this end where the ball almost fell through and it hit just the back iron. I mean, an inch shorter and it probably would have rattled in somehow. Probably would have went in. 2 inches shorter, it would have swished. But ifs and buts were candy and nuts. We all know about that. 40-30 is our halftime score here. We'll come back, have another little brief segment right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back to Behnken Fieldhouse. Thunderwolves lead at 40-30 here at halftime. Leon Romero has 9. Moleon has 10 to lead the way. Meekness Payne with 8. Thompson with 5. Lambert with 5. Hurdle with 3. Those are your pack scores. It's halftime, 40-30. Thunderwolves on top. Back with the second half right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo.
CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back, Salt Lake City. Thunderwolves with a 10-point lead. Both teams wrapping up their warm-ups here. Have one other final to report in the conference tonight. Colorado Christian, Donnybrook defeats South Dakota Mines 77-75 from Tough Shed Arena tonight there in Lakewood. Of course, Thunderwolves women won earlier, 65-54. No report yet on the South Dakota Mines Colorado Christian men's game, but we'll look into that when we get a chance here. I'm like a nervous wreck here trying to maneuver my mouse. There we go. Men's basketball. That's what we want. Goofiest website in the world is the RMAC website. Thunderwolves get the ball first to start the second half. They'll move it right to left as we look at it here. High atop. Behnken Fieldhouse. Here's Romero with it. Goes on the left side to Payne. They're trying to set up Moleon down on the block. Can't get it to him. Down the right side, Lambert. Now to Romero. Romero, a little jab step. Works around a screen to the free throw line. Goes inside to Moleon. Turns through a double team and banks it. And he just powered it through the double team and hits. It's 42-30. So when you go back to the first half, it's now a 6-0 run for the Thunderwolves. Here's Kitzman on the fly. Scoop shot up. It was goaltended, but it still went through the basket as Moleon blocked it, but he blocked it right off the glass and it went through. So Kitzman gets credit with the bucket. It's 42-32. 10-point lead for the Pack. 19:20 to go here in the second half. Here's Lambert. Dribbles to the right wing. Into the corner to Payne. To Little. Left side to Romero. Romero dribbles into the corner. Steps back. Goes down low to Moleon. Boy, he just stuck his big backside into the defender. Goes up with the right hand hook. Missed it. Rebound. Oh, man. Saved on the baseline and just thrown off the chest with a baseball toss by Remy Torbert. That was a little aggressive. And I'm sure Moleon was saying, you know what?
Timeout for an official review.
What do they want to look at here? We're going to have an official review of something. And they're going to try to determine. I'm not sure what they're trying to determine here. So we've got an official review. I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen. Try to figure out what they're looking at here. Now, early on in the possession, when Moleon got it, he kind of got some separation from Braden Johnson. Now, whether he threw an elbow or something to get that separation, is that what they're trying to look at here? Or, you know, when they saved the ball in bounds, Avila just threw the ball at Moleon with utter disdain. But that was a basketball play. I don't know why you can't say he was too aggressive with that. So I am at a loss. I have no idea what they're looking at here. I fear the worst, though. I can tell you that right now. Halftime from Tough Shed Arena. Colorado Christian leads South Dakota Mines 39-34. Those are the two games in the conference tonight. We did have a game on Tuesday night as Colorado Christian women defeated Metro State 70-63, and Colorado Christian men lost to Metro State 66-59. So the RMAC standings right now, as we might as well pick those up. We've got to kill a little time here. Going into the night, Westminster on the women's side was the leader, but now they've been trumped by the Thunderwolves. Thunderwolves now moved to 4-0. Westminster drops to 4-1. Mines is undefeated at 3-0. They'll be in action on the weekend. Regis is at 2-1. Black Hills, Chadron, Adams State, Western Colorado all at 2-2. UCCS 1-2. Metro State's 1-3. Fort Lewis 1-3. Colorado Christian with their win is now 2-3. South Dakota Mines drops to 0-4. Highlands is 0-3. And now they're going to talk it over down here. On the men's side, Black Hills State 4-0 leads the conference. Regis 3-0. Westminster 3-1 coming tonight along with Fort Lewis. So whatever they looked at was a gigantic waste of time. We're back in action here. Here's Kitzman bringing it across the timeline. They go up top, onto the right side. Johnson in the ballgame. It's Lewis Johnson. Hands it off to Braden Johnson. Braden goes left side, moving into the paint. Avila pulls up for the jumper swish. Donovan Avila has 8, 42-34. So 4 in a row here by the Griffins as they try to claw back into this one. On the right side, here's Little. Down to Lamberth. To Romero. Romero goes outside, a little right side to Lamberth. Shot clock at 11. Lamberth thought about the 3. Goes to the baseline instead to Molione. Molione looked out for the double team. Kicks it outside to Romero and threw it into the backboard. Turnover on the Thunderwolves.
Backboard violation.
And Matt Hammer telling Meekness Payne, drive it to the hoop. Meekness kind of waved his hand at him and said, whatever. That's how I interpret it. It's like, whatever, coach. I'm not the one that threw it away. Here's Kitzman. Gets it ahead to Johnson. On to the right side, now to Torbert. Way up top to Avila. Freshman, he's out of Mississippi. Petal, Mississippi. Runs to the hoop, missed it, but he drew the foul.
First foul on number 4, Michael Lambert is first.
First foul on Lamberth.
15 foul in the second half at the line, shooting 2. Donovan Avila.
So Avila, 74% on the year. He gets there quite a bit. 42 free throws attempts on the year, but he left that one woefully short. That was just bad news all the way around for the young freshman. He'll have one more on the way, and he splashes that one through. So 9 points in the game for Avila. 5 in a row here by the Griffins. Have them within 7. It's 42-35. Here's Lamberth up top to Molione, right side to Little. Down on the block to Payne. They're posting him up here. They're quick to double team him. Comes outside to Lamberth. Now lobs it back to Payne. Takes a shove in the back. Gets the ball now on the wing. Comes outside. 3-pointer by Little's on the way and way off the mark. And the rebound to Avila. Avila now across the timeline for the Griffins. Gives it off to Braden Johnson to Avila. Now to Kitzman. Right side now to Torbert. Torbert moves right around, down the lane, running right-hander. Good. Good shot by Torbert. The run is coming. It's right here. 7 in a row by the Griffins. They're within 5. Here's Romero. Hands the ball off to Lamberth. Lamberth works around a screen. Doesn't take the 3. Gives it off to Romero. Romero moves into the free throw line. Now backs out, top of the key. Right side to Lamberth, into the corner. Payne with it. Gives it off to Little. Little moving in. Shot clock's at 5. And Payne takes it down the lane. Fades, goes up. Got the ball to drop. Tough shot by Meekness Payne in traffic. 44-37. Good tough shot there by Payne. Here's Avila up top. 3-pointer on the way by Braden Johnson. No, but he drew a foul on the follow through, and Matt Hammer's hands in his face saying, how can you do that? Elijah, let him shoot it. So that's going to be 3 free throws upcoming here for Braden Johnson. And Johnson on the year, only a 47% free throw shooter. First toss, swish. How is a guy with that form and that rotation shoot 47%? Maybe he worked on something this week. Second one, swish.
One more free throw for Behnken Johnson.
Oh, my goodness.
Herder into the ball game for the Thunderbolts.
Can he possibly make 3 in a row here? I'd say be ready for the rebound. On the way. Hey, he did miss one. That's it, man. You cannot possibly make 3 in a row when you have numbers like that, can you? So it's 44-39. Here is Romero with it. Drives all the way to the hoop. Goes up. Nice dish to Moleon. Missed the layup. And the rebound to Torbert. What a great play by Romero, and his postman let him down there. Here's Avila driving into the paint. Goes outside, and the ball stolen away by Romero. He has Payne running with him. Romero takes it all the way to the hoop. No good. A lot of contact. No call. Back the other way come the Griffins. So the Thunderbolts waste a 2-on-1 opportunity there. Ball outside. Kitzman with it. He'll fire from downtown. Way off the mark. Rebound on the baseline to Avila. And the ball ripped away and stolen by Romero. Romero brings it across the timeline for the Thunderbolts. Still clinging to this 5-point lead here. They got Moleon down on the block. He turns and faces a little bit further away from the hoop now. Now he's going to back his way in. He's double teamed into the corner to Lamberth. Outside to Hurdle. Now to Payne. Shot clock's at 12. Payne backing his way down. He's going to go to work. Spins into the paint. Flips it up and in. Meekness Payne getting all the tough hoops in this game for the Thunderbolts. 46-39. Lead back to 7. 15:30 to go here in the second half. Here's Torbert. Up top to Avila. Avila, nice move down the lane. He's bumped by Moleon. Missed the shot, but that's going to be another foul on Elijah.
33.
Timeout on the court. 15:23 to go here in the second half. Thunderbolts lead at 46-39 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderbolts basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
Delaval Avila at the free throw line to shoot a pair. He hits the first. He has 10 points in the game now. He's 4 for 5 from the free throw line. Second toss, good. 11 points for Avila, and he'll come out of the game here for a brief rest. He's been one of the best players on the court tonight for Westminster. He along with Braden Johnson. I wouldn't think he'd be on the bench for long. Here's Romero top the key. They left him alone. Three-pointer, good. Romero from downtown. Again, they went underneath the screen, and Leon took advantage of it. 49-41. Quickly back the other way. Layup good by Kitzman. Instant offense there. Thunderbolts relaxed a little bit, and they shouldn't have. 49-43. Thunderbolts by 6. Here's Romero. Again, they go underneath the screen, but Leon doesn't look for the shot this time. Gives it off to Hurdle. Hurdle spins in the paint. Fades from 10. Got it. Tristan Hurdle with 5. Good to see the ball going in the hole for him. It's 51-43. Thunderbolts by 8. Here's Kitzman into the corner. Driving baseline Torbert. Cut off by Lamberth nicely there. Dribbles out of it. Comes out to free throw line. Jumper on the way. Got it. Tough shot, but Torbert hit it. 51-45. Thunderbolts can't afford to let the Griffins gain confidence on the offensive end. Here's Thompson way outside. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. Isaiah Thompson from downtown. 54-45. It's amazing how good a basketball team you can be when balls go through the hole, huh? Here's Kitzman. Left side, driving in. Blackner feeds it into the corner. Three-pointer on the way by Lewis Johnson. Swish. Suddenly, both teams on a heater here. It's 54-48. Thunderbolts by 6. 13:50 to go here in the second half. Romero dribbles around the screen. That's an offensive foul set by Thompson. Illegal screen.
Offensive foul number 15, Isaiah Thompson is first.
First foul of the game on Thompson.
Foul, Griffin basketball.
Thunderbolts with 14 fouls in the second half here. Westminster is yet to commit one. Here's Kitzman into the corner, wide open. Blackner doesn't take the three, goes down low on the block. Johnson reverse shot up and good. Braden Johnson took Thompson to the cleaners that time, 54-50. Here's Romero at the free throw line. Hands it off now to Payne. Payne backing off, gives it off to Little down the lane, into the corner, wide open. Thompson for 3 again. Got another one. Isaiah Thompson from downtown makes it 57-50. Thunderbolts continue to rain threes on the Griffins here in this ball game. Here's a three-pointer in the corner by Torbert. He missed it. Rebound to Hurdle on the baseline, and foul in the forecourt here on Torbert. He was holding Little, trying to break out of there.
Flop warning at 11.
Or no, it's not a foul. It's a flop warning. The old flop warning on Remy Torbert. So that's not even a foul. I'll take that off there. There's the ball outside. Little with it. Little dribbles around a screen. Cut off. Look out from behind. Look out from behind again. Gets rid of it to Ramiro. Ramiro into the corner. Hesitation move. Steps back and fires. Missed it. Thompson with the rebound on the baseline for the Thunderwolves. Outside to Hurdle. Hurdle now starts a drive into the paint. Spins. Goes up from 10. Left it a little short. And the rebound to Torbert. 7-point lead for the Pack. Griffins with the ball. Torbert yo-yoing the ball. Drives the baseline on Ramiro. Cut off. Gives rid of it to Johnson. This is Braden Johnson. When he drives into the paint on Thompson. Is bullying his way into the hoop area. Goes up. Left it short, and he drew the foul. The foul will be called on Thompson.
Personal foul on Isaiah Thompson. That's his second.
It didn't matter what was going to happen there. There was going to end up being a foul on Thompson because Braden Johnson was going to make sure. He's got some good post moves. Free throw is up and good. Again, I say be ready for the rebound. On the year, this guy's only a 47% free throw shooter. He's only attempted 17 coming into the game. I find that hard to believe for the way he plays in the post. Second toss, good. Well, he's 4 out of 5 tonight. He's raising that percentage, isn't he?
Replacing Braden Johnson.
57-52. Thunderwolves by 5. 12-10 to go here, second half. Ramiro drives the baseline. Cut off. Comes up top now to Payne. Hands the ball off to Ramiro. 15 on the shot clock. Ramiro takes it all the way to the hoop, goes up, drew the foul. Good move by Leon Ramiro. That should bring us to a timeout. Foul called on Miller, his second foul. We're under 12. That should be an immediate timeout, and it is. 11:59 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves by 5 rather. 57-52 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the Pack, Jim Brooks.
57-52. Thunderwolves with a 5-point lead. Leon Ramiro at the free throw line to shoot a pair. First toss on the way. Swish. Ramiro with 13 tonight. Thunderwolves trying to hold the Griffins at bay here in the second half. Second free throw good by Ramiro. He has 14. It's 59-52. Thompson out. Moleon back in now for the Thunderwolves. Inbounds pass to Kitzman. Kitzman always looking to push the pace. Hands the ball outside to Johnson. Here's Kitzman dribbling around the perimeter. Backs his way in. Nice bounce pass across the lane. Layup good by Lewis Johnson. Kitzman does a lot of things very good. 59-54. He's kind of the leader of this ball club. Senior out of Draper, Utah. Into the corner. Here's wide open Little for 3. Got it! If Malcolm Little's going to hit threes, it might be the Thunderwolves' night. 62-54. Thunderwolves back up by 8. They're content to trade hoops right now and occasionally throw in a three-pointer. The lead increases. Oh, here's Kitzman again. He's the wild card in this game, 62-56. Thunderwolves lead by 6. Here's Hurdle on the right side. He fakes, drives to the free throw line, goes left side to Payne. Thought about the three-pointer, doesn't take it. Oh, dangerous dribble there. Well, he's almost palming it. You hear a lot of the fans saying, what are you doing out there? Here's Ramiro, drives in, cut off, steps back, gives it off to Moleon. Free throw line jumper on the way, off the back iron, no good. That's not what the Thunderwolves wanted. Here's Miller, fires it ahead. Left side to Blackner, cut off by Moleon. Go on the left side. They're going to try to post up the big man Bell on Moleon. Turns, faces, bangs his way, and goes up with a wild left-hand hook. Missed it. And the rebound to Hurdle. Outlet pass to Ramiro. Thunderwolves still by 6 here. 10.5 to go, second half. Left side, Ramiro with it. Lobs it to Moleon in the corner. Boy, he had Payne open on the back door. Doesn't go to him. Goes to Hurdle instead for 3. Off the back iron. Payne gets the rebound. Feeds it off to Little. Little down the lane. Cut off. Comes outside to Payne. Whistle. They reset the shot clock in error to 30 instead of 20. So they got to stop play, and that hurts the Thunderwolves because in rhythm there, I thought Payne could have fired a 3. It would have been awfully early in the shot clock. Maybe he wouldn't have taken it.
Thunderwolves basketball.
So now it will be Ramiro. Triggered in on the baseline. Lobs it outside to Payne. He's going to fire the three-pointer. Short. And the rebound to Miller. Miller on the fly. Oh, the lane opens up for him, and he lays it in. Boy, that was way too easy. Nobody took him on. It's 62-58. This is as close as the Griffins have been here in the second half. Remember, they trailed by 10 at halftime. Thunderwolves need a hoop here. Payne on the right side to Ramiro. Ramiro steps back, didn't fire. Now dribbles to the free throw line, takes it into the corner to Payne. Meekness gets rid of it to Hurdle. Shot clock's at 10. Now to Little. They're going to try to post up Moleon. Can't get it to him. They come to Payne. Payne now got to do something. 3 on the shot clock. Meekness steps back, fakes, now fires the three-pointer. Missed it. And the rebound to Miller. That was an awful possession for the Thunderwolves. Back the other way comes Kitzman. Kitzman hands the ball off right side, faking the three-pointer. Blackner, he drives in all the way and takes it up and hits. Blackner's first bucket of the game. Here come the Griffins. They're within 2, 62-60. Timeout, Thunderwolves. 9:08 to play here in the second half. The home team making their run. They're within 2 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back. Behnken Fieldhouse here. Well, as expected, Westminster has reeled into Thunderwolves. They're within 2 here after trailing by as many as 10 here. Trailed by 10 at halftime. They whittled it to 5 right away. Thunderwolves able to get the extension back out. Able to work the lead back up to 8 at one point, 62-54. Before this most recent 6-point run has the game at 2. And the Thunderwolves have the ball here with 9:05 to go. Here's Ramiro driving the baseline. Cut off there by Kitzman. Too little. He's wide open. 3 ball from the top. Missed it. And the rebound to Miller. Miller back the other way for the Griffins. They could get the lead with a triple on this trip. Here's the drive into the hoop. Running right-handed good by Taylor Miller. He has 9, and they've come all the way back to tie it at 62 apiece. Brand new ball game. 8:35 to go here in the second half. Moleon now. On the baseline, comes outside to Ramiro. Thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Dribbles around the screen, does Ramiro. Has the ball stripped away and stolen nicely there by Miller. Now the Griffins for the lead on this trip. They want to get a good possession here. Make no mistake about it. They hand the ball off outside. Drake Middleton. Now driving into the hoop is Blackner. Good. Blackner has 4, and it's 64-62. Griffins with the lead. Little takes it strongly low. Good on a foul. What a move that time by Malcolm Little. Great answer by the Thunderwolves. And then we got a technical foul called on Taylor Miller as well.
Blocking foul on 35.
And Taylor Miller getting lectured by head coach Norm Parrish. He says, go sit down and quit arguing. So Hurdle at the line to shoot the technicals. Hits the first. Clank the second. So 1 free throw upcoming now for Malcolm Little to try to complete the 3-point play.
Malcolm Little shooting for the Thunderwolves.
And he misses the second free throw of the trip. It was his first miss. So Thunderwolves could have had a nice trip there. Instead, they just get the 1 bucket to lead at 65-64. the bucket and the one technical free throw, I should say. Here's a drive by Middleton into the corner. Now hands it off to Avila. Avila cut off. Now to the high post to Bell. Bell drives it in on Moleon. Flips up the left hand. Good. Kind of an awkward looking shot, but it dropped through there. 66-65. 1 point lead for the Griffins. Here's a little up top to Hurdle. Hurdle starts a drive into the lane. Cut off. Ball stripped away out of bounds. Oh, and they say it was last touched by Hurdle. And should be immediate timeout here, I believe. Yes, 7:20 to go here in the second half. Griffins have come all the way back. They were down 10 at halftime, but they lead it by 1 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
Griffin ball here as we come out of the timeout. 7:15 to go. They lead it by 1. On the left side, Kitzman. Up top to Braden Johnson. To Blackner. To Kitzman. Kitzman handling it outside. Johnson. Now will drive it in on Moleon. Goes up running right-hander. Left it short, but they get the offensive rebound. And that's going to be a tie-up on the alternating possession. Should be Thunderwolves ball here. No, I beg your pardon. I've got it wrong on my little chart. It is Griffin ball. Good play there by Meekness Payne to at least save the easy deuce by Avila, who was in, and Meekness able to reach in there and tie it up. Now they're having a discussion on the shot clock where it should be at. Now they want to go back to where it was when they reset it. Well, it can't be at 29. That's not right. Well, they're going to leave it at 20. Okay. Inbounds pass comes outside. Now down on the block to Johnson. Johnson double team and now works his way out of it. Goes up with the right hand hook in the lane, left it way short. Rebound comes outside. Hurdle has it for the Thunderwolves. Hands it off to Romero. Thunderwolves try to get the lead back on this trip here with 6:40 to go here in the second half. Romero drives in the paint, steps back, comes outside to Payne. Payne going to drive it in, tries to split 2 defenders, goes outside to Lambert. He fakes the three-pointer, traveling is the call. Should have fired the 3. He was wide open on the wing. Instead, tried to make the move and drive the baseline, shuffle the feet. May look back on that one with utter regret. Ball on the left side, Kitzman with it. Comes outside to Johnson. 3 seconds, anybody? I mean, Blackner was in the lane for an eternity. He drives the lane, draws the foul. He'd set up shop in there. It had to be in there at least 4 seconds. He never cleared the lane when it came across. The ball eventually found its way back to him, and he gets to the free throw line. Blackner on the year, only 68%. 13 out of 19. First toss is up and good. (67-65). Thompson going to check in now for the Thunderwolves. Moleon comes out. Moleon is under the weather tonight. He's making a great effort here, as he doesn't feel good. Second toss, good. By Blackner, 68-65. I'm sworn to secrecy on the nature of his ailment. There's Thompson, left side to Lambert. Down low to Meekness Payne. Payne going to go one-on-one here. Spins now. No, doesn't take the shot. Comes outside into the corner to Lambert. Lambert shies away from the 3, gives it off to Payne at the free throw line. Meekness going to drive it into the paint again. Spins, comes outside to Romero. 3 on the shot clock. Romero's got to step back and fire the 3. It's on the way. Missed an air ball. And the rebound to Avila, and they call a shot clock violation here. It looked like a possession that was destined for Meekness Payne to try to float one up in the paint, but he kept shying away from it. Finally got it to Ramiro, and Ramiro had to fire a desperation heave from the top. Ball left side, Kitzman with it, down low to Johnson. They're working their stuff now. Johnson spins on Meekness, fakes, goes up, right hand hook, and he lays it in. Johnson with 20. It's now 70-65. Thunderwolves find themselves down by 5 and in extreme trouble here. Here's Payne. Driving into the paint. Wheels, comes outside to Thompson. Thompson drives in. He's bumped. Goes outside to Payne. Fakes the three-pointer. Thunderwolves are passing up open shots. Now Lamberth will fire the three-pointer. It's good. I mean, you got to take that shot when you're open. 70-68. Analytics will tell you got to take it. Thunderwolves back within 2 here. That stems the tide momentarily here. Now they need to get a stop. But here's a 3 on the other end. Missed it. Rebound knocked out of bounds. That'll be Thunderwolves ball. Last touch by Donovan Avila. So Thunderwolves weather that possession. They're going to get Molione back in after a brief rest. Thompson will come out. Thompson has played well tonight. He's hit a couple of three-pointers, has 11. Molione had 10 in the first half, only 2 here in the second half. They've kind of shut him down. Here's Ramiro, working around a screen on the left wing. Steps back, fires the three-pointer. Got it! Lee and Ramiro with a cold-blooded 3 on the left wing in Kitzman's face. 71-70. Thunderwolves by 1. Here's Kitzman, hands the ball off to Middleton. Down the lane goes Kitzman. Shot blocked by Lamberth, and he takes the rebound out of it himself. 3 on 2. Here's Lamberth, dishes off to Molione, comes outside, hurdle for 3. It's on the way, missed it. Payne goes over the back on the rebound, and that puts the Thunderwolves over the limit. That would have been one of the huge dagger threes of the year for the Thunderwolves. If Turtle could have hit that, would have put them up by 4. It would have been part of a 9-0 run if he had hit it. So he missed it. Now we come down to the other end to shoot free throws. It's foul number 3 on Meekness Payne. So Kitzman to the line, 72% on the year, front end of the 1-and-1. Rattled it home. Kitzman was 7 points here in the second half. Ties the game up. He'll have one more. On the way, got it. Double figures with 10. Griffin's back on top, 72-71. 4 minutes to go. On the road for the Thunderwolves. Can the young pack pick up a win here? Here's Ramiro. Out top to Lamberth. Lamberth trying to find Molione. Instead goes to Ramiro. Ramiro steps back, fires from downtown. Got another one! Lee and Ramiro with 20. 74-72. Thunderwolves back out on top. Here's Miller, who's back in the game after that technical foul called against him. Ball on the right side. Here's Blackner. Top now to Kitzman. Kitzman drives in on the baseline. Cut off by Ramiro. Feeds it outside to Miller. Miller, a little jab step. Gives it off to Johnson. Fakes the 3. Drives down the lane. Running left-hander. Good. Tough shot, but Johnson got it to go. He has 22. Ties the game up at 74 apiece. What a Donnybrook we got going here. 3:10 to go. Thunderwolves with the ball. Tied up. Molione down on the block. Bangs his way in the paint. Spins, goes up. Left it short. Shot was blocked. Back the other way come the Griffins. Here's Miller, feeds it off down the lane. Reach in, foul outside on the Thunderwolves. Foul on Lamberth. Still going to be free throws for the Griffins when we come back after the timeout. 2:55 to play. We're all tied up at 74 apiece. Free throws for the Griffins when we come back on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
74 apiece, 2:55 to go. Well, the logic in me says, the more experienced team here, Westminster, huge advantage. They've got all the veterans out there on the court. The young Thunderwolves trying to keep hitting big shots, which they've done here in this last little stretch. to come from 5 down to get the game actually ahead, but now it's tied. 1-and-1 free throws here. Lewis Johnson up. He missed it badly, and Lambert with the rebound. That one never had a chance. Clank job. Here's Romero. Hands it off to Pink, and the Thunderbolts make him pay for that miss. Meekness on the left side to Romero. He wanted to fire 3, now steps back and fires. Missed it off the back iron. Moleon had the rebound, lost it. It's loose on the deck. There's that man, Kitzman. Getting the loose ball on the deck there. Here's Miller with it. On the right wing. Oh, he wheels and drives the baseline, goes up. Shot block, foul called on the Thunderwolves. Foul called on Lambert.
Michael Lambert with the personal foul. That's his third.
So that'll send Miller to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Miller on the year, 77%, 10 out of 13. Senior out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Missed it badly off the back iron. Perhaps the Griffins feeling the heat here. Now Kitzman forces a quick little timeout to tie his shoe. That might further ice Miller, at least maybe let him gather himself. Here he has a big smile on his face. Toes the line. Right-hander up. And he missed that one as well. And the rebound to Meekness Payne. So 3 misses in the pressure cooker here by the Griffins in the last minute. And we're still tied up at 74 apiece. 2:15 to go. Here's Payne. Up top to Lambert. He'll move in. Cut off on the wing. Oh, drives into left baseline. Cut off. Comes outside to Moleon. 13 on the shot clock. Right side to Hurdle. Wanted to step into a 3. Couldn't fire it. Now to Romero. Shot clock at 6. Romero cut off. Goes underneath the Moleon. Lays it in with a left hand. Give the assist to Romero. Moleon with 14. Thunderwolves on top. 76-74. Here's Kitzman on the left wing. Hands it off to Miller. Miller outside to Johnson. Now to Kitzman. Kitzman drives the baseline. He's in. Layup good. Ties the game up at 76 apiece. Back the other way come the Thunderwolves. Romero. Crossover dribble. Takes it to the hoop. He was shoved to the deck, and that is a foul on the Griffins, but it was not in the act of shooting. It's only the 4th team foul on the Griffins. Surprise, surprise. So it'll be Thunderwolves ball on the baseline. The shot clock is at 23.
14 foul. Non-shooting foul out of bounds. Thunderbolts.
Romero to trigger it in on the baseline. Lobs it way outside to Payne. Payne will give it off to Romero to run the show here with 20 on the shot clock. Now to Payne. Minute 25 to go in the game. Here's Lambert. Now to Moleon. Who wants the big shot for the Thunderwolves here? To Lambert. Lambert starts a drive. Cut off. 6 on the shot clock. Give it over now to Romero. Got to do something. 3 on the shot clock. Romero going to take it away. Tried to dish it to Moleon. Ball batted away out of bounds. Shot clock violation on the Thunderwolves. Romero tried to dish it off to Moleon, but a good quick hand by one of the defenders there for the Griffins. I didn't see exactly which guy it was. Deflected it out of bounds. It saved what would have been a dunk.
Drake Middleton.
1:09 to go. We're all tied up. 76 apiece. Kitzman, left side to Avila. Up top on the right side to Kitzman. It's always going to go through Kitzman here down the stretch. It's outside to Johnson. Fakes the jumper. Goes down on the block to Miller. Missed the shot badly. Good defense by Romero. Rebound to Lambert. Under a minute to go. Thunderwolves another chance to get the lead here. Here's Lambert. Drives the baseline. Cut off nicely. Now dribbles outside. On the wing. Holds it. Gives it off to Hurdle. Hurdle dribbles around the screen to the baseline. Goes up with a running right-hander. Got it! Tough shot by Tristan Hurdle, but he gets it to go. Thunderwolves on top, 78-76. Timeout, Griffins. 31.1 to go. Pack on top by 2 on Fox Sports Pueblo. I think we're back. I can't tell. Welcome back to Behnken Fieldhouse. They've kind of upped the amps on the music here. 78-76, 31.1 to go. Thunderwolves lead it by 2. No three-point plays, please. That's the only thing I feel like it'd be a dagger here. Here's the ball on the left side by Avila. Now to Kitzman, drives it in from the right, goes up with the right hand. Hook left it short. Rebound loose. Tied up. Thunderwolves have the arrow with 20.6 seconds to go. And now Westminster has a problem because they've only committed 4 team fouls. Timeout taken by the Pack. We'll take another one with them. 20.6 to go. Pack by 2 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside from the voice of the Pack, Jim Brooks.
First things first for the Thunderwolves, get the ball inbound. They do to Ramiro. He is mugged in the backcourt. They call a foul. That is team foul number 5. 2 seconds come off the clock. We're at 18.5. This is when you have that referee in your hip pocket the whole second half and they're not calling fouls on you, that it comes back to haunt you because your team foul count isn't up and precious seconds waste away. They're going to have to do this 2 more times. Thunderwolves are going to have to get it in 2 more times. Here's Lamberth. Triggered in right in front of the Westminster bench. Thunderwolves set a screen. Trouble, they lob it in, they get it into Little, and Little is mugged. Another second comes off the clock, 17.5 to go. That was a tough inbounds there. Thunderwolves almost blew it. But they somehow lobbed it in. Now it's team foul number 6. Now the Thunderwolves, the guy on the floor you don't want to see the ball inbounded to is Little. If you're the Thunderwolves, that's who Westminster wants to get the ball here. Ball comes in, they get it into Hurdle, gets rid of it to Lamberth. Lamberth now in the backcourt. Thunderwolves got to move, and now they foul him, but a precious 6 seconds come off the clock. We're down to 12.3 to go, and now it'll be Hurdle to the line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. Tristan on the year. 5 out of 7. 1 out of 2 tonight. So now to the line. Actually, they're trying to sneak Michael Lambert to the free throw. Did they say he got fouled beforehand? Evidently so. So it's Lambert to the free throw line. 67%, 2 for 2 tonight. Left-hander's flip is up, and he didn't get the roll. It comes off the rim. Back come the Griffins with 8 seconds to go. Here's Kitzman driving it in. Hands the ball outside to Miller. Down the lane. Stops. Fades. No good. Rebound. Up. Foul at the buzzer with 1/10 of a second to go on the Thunderwolves. And we're going to get 2 free throws here in the pressure cooker for Westminster to try to tie the game. And now they're probably going to go to the video review here to see how much time should be on the clock. Oh, my goodness. Thunderwolves had a chance there, but they couldn't get the rebound. The follow-up rebound not in time, but the foul on the Thunderwolves. They're going to look it over, though, to make sure here. Oh, my goodness. That free throw by Lamberth hit every square inch of that rim and did not fall in there. So to the Thunderwolves' credit, though, they played pretty good defense. They got the initial miss, but the Griffins got the offensive board, and with 0.1 second on the clock, the foul was called. The buzzer never went off, so you got to feel like that was right. They never did stop the clock, unless they stopped it soon. But I don't think there's any way they would have done that. That's almost unimaginable to figure that out. The only thing they might do here is put an extra couple of tenths on the clock. Maybe even say go to 0.5, and then the Thunderwolves would have that amount of time should he make the pair. It all comes down to the first free throw, doesn't it, for the Griffins? If he makes the first, then he's got to try to make the second. If he misses the first, then he's got to try to intentionally miss the second. Each team with 1 timeout left. They're going to put 0.4 on the clock. So they add 0.3 of a second onto the clock. And stepping to the free throw line is Lewis Johnson. He's the best free throw shooter they have percentage-wise. He doesn't take a lot of them, but he's 6 of 7 on the year. He has missed one in this game, though. Now he's got to make a pair to send it into overtime. He'll be shooting a pair here. Freshman out of Centerville, Utah. Toes the line. On the way. Got it. Swish. Now he'll have one more to send this game into overtime. If he misses, they can tap it in and win it. If the Thunderwolves get it, they win it. Two bounces. Free throw on the way. He missed it! Rebound Thunderwolves. They win the ball game. He missed the second free throw. Thunderwolves get the rebound by Meekness Payne, and the Pack have won the ball game 78-77. Back with the postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the Pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back to Behnken Fieldhouse here on the campus of Westminster College. And the Thunderwolves, they catch a little break there at the end as the second free throw. I'm at the perfect vantage point, folks. I'm right at the free throw line on this end where they were shooting him. And as soon as it left his hand, you knew it was long. And it hit off the back iron. Payne got the rebound, and the buzzer sounded, and the Thunderwolves win it 78-77. What a fantastic win for the Thunderwolves here on the road against a very, very tough opponent, Westminster College. We're going to take another timeout. I got to get some things in order here. I got to get somebody to run me up a box, hopefully. And we'll have our interviews. That all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the Pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back to Behnken Fieldhouse. Thunderwolves win the ball game. And the final is 78-77. You know, I kind of, we got to step back a little bit so they can get us there. I kind of kidded, for the Thunderwolves women. We could have the Janiah Davis name, image, and likeness interview. Now, I think if it's 3 games in a row now, we've talked to you. But this time, chance to celebrate in a victory for the Thunderwolves. And what a game down the end there. Just tell us your thoughts as the game wound down.
We just came in, played together, do what we usually do. We was hitting shots today, so we have a little bit room for error on defense. But all in all, I think we did good as a team, played as a team today, and got stops when we
I kind of made that comment. I go, it's amazing how good a team can look when shots are going in, and they were there for a while. You knew they'd make a run, and then when they got back about 5 there, you kind of had to be a little bit worried at that point. But he came down and got a key hoop to make it 70-68, then another 3-pointer. So 2 cold-blooded threes there to get you back out on top. I thought that was huge.
It's just me doing my thing, really. That's it. I just come into the game, shoot it with confidence like I usually do. I just think that every shot's going to go in. So.
Well, it was particularly a tough matchup for you with this Matt Kitzman guy. I'd say he's kind of like the glue for their ball club. When he came back in the game, that's what kind of ignited the run. He kind of does some great things for him, and it's kind of the same role that you have for your ball club, and he generated some excitement there. But you guys answered the bell there down the stretch.
Yeah, we did. He's a guy that can just come down and go early in transition and late clock and do his thing. But, we locked down on defense when we needed to, and I think that's what good teams have to do. That's what we did today.
Have to look at the entire ball club contributed in this game, too. You don't have a long bench, but they've already got in there. Nobody really, laid an egg when they came out there. I thought that was huge.
I think we all came to the game locked in, and we all just wanted to get a road dub, and hopefully we don't get another road dub coming Saturday.
Well, the key for you is that I think you get the penetration, get by him. It kind of makes him honor you, but that step-back move is what's really your bread and butter, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's my pattern. I work on that a lot, and I shoot that with confidence, and I think it's going to go in every time I shoot it.
And you had to feel good for your teammate, Tristan Hurdle, who's kind of struggled. But that was, you talk about cold-blooded, that little runner he hit on the baseline to give you the lead was a huge, huge shot.
We all have confidence in Tristan, and whatever shot he takes, we have confidence in whatever shot he takes.
All right, I'll see if I can get you a little endorsement deal here for the Star of the Game interview. All right, go off into the night. Enjoy your pizza. That cold, stale pizza that you usually get. Hopefully it'll be hot tonight. Maybe it'll be warm if they deliver it to the hotel there instead of having it on the bus. But there he is, the winning coach, Matt Hammer. That was just a great game throughout. You guys it was a lot like the women's game in a lot of respects. They got out to a bigger lead, but you had to absorb the run, and they got by you. But you answered the call. When they got down by 5, I thought, oh, man, it could be getting away from me, but you came back and answered.
No, it was great to see. You got different guys stepping up and making big plays. Obviously, Tristan hitting a big shot on the baseline there. Meekness hitting some big shots. Isaiah Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
Finishes with 11 points and 6 rebounds in 17 minutes as a true freshman. He played lights out, and he's only going to get more and more minutes as the year goes on. But it's a lot easier when we make shots.
Right.
Coming into the game, the previous 3 RMAC games, 18% from 3 and 55% from the line. When you do that, you got to be perfect on defense. And tonight, it allowed us to, like you said, let them make a couple runs and put some points on the board, but we were right there with them. So, Malcolm hit a big 3 in the second half there that helped out, and it was just a great all-around win. You never want to make excuses for your guys, but the last day and a half has been crazy.
Yes, it has been.
And not to mention, Elijah Molion getting strep throat, and he battled his butt off the whole night, and it was good. My previous school, when I was at Sheridan, the biggest regret I had looking back on it is we didn't enjoy the wins.
Yeah.
And now, after going through last year and the start of this year, we enjoy every win.
You can see the relief, the celebration your team had there at the end of the ball game. It was great to see. And, you got such a small, tight-knit group. You have to be tight-knit because there's not that a lot of guys there.
Well, that's just it. I had to stand in the line there when we're doing the starting lineups because we didn't have enough guys to form a tunnel. So, maybe that'll be a new tradition that we start. But
well, if it works and you win, you maybe have to.
Absolutely.
Well, and I tell the list, and especially my producer and engineer, Aaron Konitschke, I go, you're playing against grown men. Make no mistake about it, Westminster, you got guys that have, 22, 23, 24 years old out there. They've been on their mission, they're back, and it's a tough nut to crack when you're facing veterans like that, plus as good as they are.
Yeah, and that's, Braden Johnson. He's a grown man.
Yeah.
And now Elijah Molion is too, but, when you got Isaiah Thompson, a true freshman, switching on to him and try to guard him in the block, and it's a little tougher. But having those older guys, and that's what we talked about after the game, it comes with experience, but you have to learn how to win. And, and that only comes with game experience and being out there and being in those situations, having to get a rebound when we get a rebound, having to get a stop when you have to get a stop, getting a good offensive possession, stepping up to the line, knocking down free throws. But, yeah, it was I was just thinking about last year's game.
Exactly.
Are we gonna foul if we're up 3 or not? That's the big question. So,
well, you don't have to worry about that. And now, you've talked about this trip being tough, but now it pays off. You got a day off tomorrow, which is huge. Going into your ball game Saturday, you can kind of relax, reset everything.
Absolutely, and only having 8 guys on the trip that can play, that extra day to rest is huge, and that's why we really, Coach Johnson and I, we really wanted to play the net today. To allow us to, rest and get ready for Mesa on Saturday. So,
all right, buddy.
All right,
congratulations. There he is, head coach Matt Hammer. Will come back. We'll wrap things up right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back to Behnken Fieldhouse. And Aaron Konitschke, our producer and engineer tonight, nicely played an extra 30 for it. Allow me to finish up our totals here of this ball game. Let's wrap it up for you. The way this game went in the first half, it was back and forth early on until the Thunderwolves actually got a lead out to 5. They led at 15-10, but they answered with 5 in a row, tied the game up at 15. And then the Thunderwolves had a 7-0 run, led at 22-15. Had the lead up to 9 at 31-22. Eventually got the lead to 10 at halftime, 40-30. Hit the first bucket of the second half, led at 42-30. But that's when Westminster, they started to claw their way back in the game ever so slowly. They got it within 5, and then the Thunder was able to answer. They got it back up to a 9-point lead eventually at 54-45. Before 5 in a row by the Griffins got them within 4 at 54-50. Thunderwolves answered with a 3 to make it 57-50. Led it by 8 at 62-54. But that's when the Griffins ripped off 10 in a row. Led the game 64-62. Thunderwolves answered, got the lead back at 65-64. It's part of a crazy scenario where they had a technical foul called on Taylor Miller. Thunderwolves able to only answer with 1 out of 3 free throw attempts on that trip. And little getting the bucket. So they led it 65-64, but a 6-0 run by the Griffins. They led it 70-65. Thunderbolts then came back with 2 straight three-pointers, led it 71-70, fell behind 72-71, got another three-pointer to lead it 74-72. We were tied at 74. We were again tied at 76. Thunderbolts then got the lead 78-76 on a hurdle little runner on the baseline, then got a stop on the other end. Lambert's free throw, I mean, it was hung on the rim for an eternity, would not drop. They got the rebound, raced up court, missed the shot, but they got the offensive rebound. The Thunderbolts fouled with .1 on the clock. They reset it to .4. So that sent Lewis Johnson to the free throw line, a freshman out of Centerville, Utah. He hit the first to make it a 1-point game, but the second was long, came off the back iron. Meekness Payne with the rebound. Thunderbolts got it. They win it 78-77. So there's your quick mini recap. Let's look at the numbers in this game for the Thunderbolts tonight. Man, their box is tough to read. 20 points tonight for Leon Romero, 14 for Mullion, 12 for Payne, 11 for Thompson, 8 for Lambert, 5 for Little. Robinson played, did not score. 28 of 53 from the field for the Thunderwolves. That's 53%. They were 12 of 26 from downtown. That is 47%. 10 of 13 from the free throw line, 77%. For Westminster tonight, their leading scorer was Braden Johnson with 22. Kitzman with 12. 11 for Avila. Lewis Johnson had 10. 9 points for Miller. 6 for Blackner. 4 for Torbert. 3 for Ryan Bell. They were 30 of 61 from the field. That's not bad at all. 49%. Only 2 of 9, though, from behind the arc. 22%. 15 of 22 from the free throw line. 68%. So you can see the Thunderwolves there. Hitting 12 three-pointers to their 2. That's plus 30 points. And you win the game by 1. That's how big a deal it is for the Thunderbolts to shoot that three-pointer well. Rebounding night, let's see. They out-rebounded the Thunderbolts 35-28. They were in particular very good on the offensive glass. They had 11 offensive rebounds in the game. Their leading rebounder tonight was Braden Johnson with 8, 7 for Avila. For the Thunderbolts, leading rebounder was Lambert with 8, Payne and Thompson with 6 apiece. 9 assists credited for the Thunderbolts tonight. 6 of those to Leon Romero. What a night. 8 assists for Westminster. Pretty well played ball game. Thunderbolts did end up turning the ball over 12 times. Westminster only 5. 4 steals for each team. 3 of those by Romero. That line is just growing by the minute, isn't it? 2 steals for Kitzman to lead the way for Westminster. Biggest lead of the night for the Thunderbolts, let's get my sheet back here, was 12, right? 42-30. Biggest lead tonight for Westminster was when they were up 5 late in the ball game, 70-65. So the Thunderbolts able to overcome that. We had a total of 9 lead changes, the last being the Thunderbolts getting the lead at 74-72. They were tied a couple times after that, so 8 total ties in the game. But the Thunderbolts eventually get the win 78-77. What a wild night. Women win earlier tonight as well, so they are undefeated. They lead the conference. A couple other finals to report tonight. The Colorado Christian women won earlier tonight 77-75. We were trying to follow the South Dakota Mines Colorado Christian game. Colorado Christian men win 73-66 over South Dakota Mines. No action tomorrow night. Remember, we got the night off. We'll be spending the night here in Salt Lake City, then travel over to Grand Junction tomorrow. They'll have a little practice in the evening, then tee it up again on Saturday night in Grand Junction. That will be a 5:30, 7:30 doubleheader, 5:15 with the pregame show right here on Fox Sports Pueblo. Hope you can join us for that. All right. Everybody here at Westminster, we thank them for all the help they give us getting us our spot here, even though we're up here on the running track. It's not the best place in the world, but, hey, we can see the court, and it worked out for us for 2 wins, so I guess I won't complain. Aaron Konitschke is our producer and engineer tonight at Thunderbolts basketball. We thank Aaron for all he's been doing, and plus his fantasy football team doing well tonight because his guys are scoring. Eckler's scoring, and Allen's scoring. It's working out for him. We'll see if the Chargers can hold on. Their Avalanche blew it tonight. I think they lost 5-2. I think it was the last time I looked. All right. Our sports information guy is, of course, Trey Strazikar. The athletic director is Paul Plinsky. Special thanks to our head coaches, of course, Tommy Johnson and Matt Hammer, as well as our star of the game interviews. I'll have those posted over there on my Facebook page a little bit later this evening. You can tune in and catch them there. One final reminder here. Thunderwolves win the doubleheader. The women win earlier. The men win here late, 78-77. My name is Jim Brooks. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Hope you can join us again on Saturday night. Until then, good night from Salt Lake City.